Hey guys, Mecha-san here with another ScrewAttack Top 10 reaction video here. This one with Wiz and Boomstick. This is the first time actually. I never thought I would see these two together outside of Death Battle. So yeah, this is top 10 most destructive weapons. They didn't say anything specific really. I mean, for all I know, it could be real life, video games, comic books. But yeah, let's just see what we got here. There's nothing to hint what exactly genre this is or anything like that, what medium. So I'm curious to know, especially like Wiz and Boomstick together. It's gonna be funny.
After spending so many years,
I don't know why it does that.
Devices of destruction. It's about time we took a look at the most powerful weapons ever dreamed up.
Somebody say weapons.
Boomstick, you're not supposed to be in this top 10. It's mine. What happened to Nick? Whatever. I'm Wiz and he's.
Okay, so it's fictional weapons.
And it's time for ScrewAttack's top 10 most destructive weapons.
Oh, show me. I got plenty, so I want to see.
10.
Everyone loves the impressively deadly weapons like lightsabers, giant mechs, and BFGs.
The Gwain!
But let's start this off by
the
skipping
Gwain Code
straight
Geass,
to
thank you.
planet-busting action with the Little Doctor from Ender's Game.
Oh yeah, I saw this movie.
I haven't.
The only thing I remember is they blew up a bunch of alien bugs at the end. Spoilers.
The Little Doctor,
okay, cool.
better known as the Molecular Disruption Device, created a genocidal event, wiping out the entire formic species in mere seconds. According to the book, all that remained were disordered clumps of iron and dirt.
So using a fly
like essentially a DNA bomb
that erases an entire planet and turns a whole species extinct. I can't wait to see what's next.
Damn.
Number
9. A DNA bomb. That's like we've seen that before.
First, there was the Death Star.
Meh.
Then there was another Death Star.
Meh.
And another. You know what? Star Wars has had a lot of world-destroying.
You're telling me.
Well, we gotta pick one. How about the Darksaber? It's like a gigantic planet-breaking lightsaber in space.
I think it was a railgun.
The World Devastators are enormous ships with tractor beams so powerful they literally pull planets apart piece by piece. And the Galaxy Gun is an enormous cannon that shoots giant bullets. It can even target planets across the universe as its shots move at hyper speed.
Well, the obvious choice is Starkiller Base. It's a planet which sucks up a star and then fires the solar energy to blow up a bunch of other planets all at once. That's right, this thing eats stars and vomits death.
Man.
The thing is, all it took to take down Starkiller Base was a couple of X-Wings and a Wookiee with a few grenades.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but all these Star Wars super weapons are like that.
Not all of them.
I think weapons powered by black holes, so big whoop. Oh, yeah, I think the Sun Crusher.
It's sharp enough to slice through a Star Destroyer and tough enough to survive a shot from the prototype Death Star.
Star Destroyers are made out of titanium and Durasteel composite, which
because who needs to blow up a planet when you can blow up entire stars, killing all the planets at once? And when the heroes tried to get rid of the Sun Crusher by dumping it into a star, it was totally fine. Plus, unlike every other super weapon, it's basically just a one-man fighter, which means I can have it all for myself.
Wow.
So, which one are we putting on the list?
All of them.
All of them?
No, Nick can't stop us.
Number 8. Sun Crusher's impressive, though.
You may think the Looney Tunes are
just on durability.
There is one set of weapons which not even Daffy Duck could defend against.
The eraser.
A brush and a pencil.
Yeah, that was funny.
Like, you buy it at the store for stuff?
Not quite. You really should brush up on your classic animation, Boomstick. In the original Duck and Muck cartoon, Daffy had a run-in with these abnormal artist utensils. But by the end of the short,
even Bugs couldn't beat that thing.
Erased and rewrote all of reality around him.
So it's like having the Reality Stone, but it controls the entire Looney Tunes universe. Sweet! If I had that, the possibilities would be limitless.
You know, Boomstick, you'd probably make a pretty good cartoon character.
Thanks.
Uh-oh, watch it now.
If you're like Boomstick when you have a pest problem, you exterminate them with shotguns and flamethrowers. In other words, like a wuss.
What?
Like a wuss?
Oh yeah, please, if you're so manly, how would you do it?
Well, I take inspiration from the Halo Ring Array and eradicate them all with an enormous burst of radiation.
I'll give you points for
Yeah.
the effectiveness.
Well, I don't
but
know if it's
you're probably
radiation.
gonna get like cancer or something.
It's not radiation, as I
Maybe,
checked.
But I'd bring them down with me. The Halo Array was a series of rings in space, each large enough to orbit other planets and have their own gravity. When all 7 of them were properly arranged, their destructive range could expand to over 3 times the size of the Milky Way. This is how the ancient Forerunner race defeated
when they
the
when,
Flood.
when they intersect,
They're
they
basically alien
they
super
boost.
zombies. But
They boost the
turns out
range.
They're basically unstoppable.
So instead of designing the Halo
Pretty
rings
much,
to
I
wipe
mean-
out the Flood, the Forerunners built them to specifically annihilate the Flood's primary source of sustenance.
Yeah.
AKA every living thing except for the Flood. You want victory?
Well, the
or
Flood
death?
also technically died as well, but the fact is, there's spores
Number 6.
and just remain and everything.
All right, take a look at
Ah,
this.
the
stinky
ultimate
little
nullifier.
thing. Is it a lighter, a tape measure?
That boomstick is the ultimate nullifier.
Marvel Comics,
a weapon
yes.
capable of eliminating anything the wielder chooses.
Well,
Even the
if I had
universe.
that thing right now, I know what my first target would be. You, Wiz.
What the fuck? That's not in the script.
Spider-Man
Well, you
just
should
put the
beware
button.
if the wielder's mind is too weak, the ultimate nullifier will destroy them instead.
Ah, my
Oh.
mind's plenty strong. I used to win
No.
headbutting contests all the time when I was a kid. And I've been learned lots of stuff.
Right. Well,
Yeah,
a powerful
you're dead.
enough mind, such as my own, could certainly use the ultimate nullifier. With it, I could effortlessly erase a whole timeline, even if it would normally violate the law of conservation of mass.
I don't know about your science laws.
Yeah,
but
the
if
laws
even
doesn't matter.
Galactus is scared of this rinky-dink thing, then everyone else ought to
And
be.
he's from
or
a-
else
the
they
previous
might get
universe.
nullified. Ultimately.
No,
Number
Boomstick.
5.
No.
Oh boy!
Now we're talking.
This is the anime weapon I've been waiting for. The Colossal Mech, Granziboma.
Knowing you, I'm not surprised.
Imagine
course.
this thing and Gurren Lagann doing that across the universe, and that's pretty much what happened.
And it gets
Like
bigger.
some weapons here, it can achieve near universal levels of destruction. Unlike most weapons here, it does so not with some magical properties, but with only its bare fists.
Yep.
And easily, too. G-Bomb was so huge and powerful, it could even do the Infinity Big Bang Storm attack.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
where it
it grabs two galaxies and bang.
2 entire, literal galaxies, and smashes them together for a huge explosion. Talk about applause.
Perhaps this intergalactic rampage is the most satisfying to watch weapon on
Oh
the list.
boy,
But in
yes,
terms of overall
yes.
damage,
Man,
we're
a universe
only
right there.
halfway done.
Number 4.
Fiction has found plenty of ways to create large-scale destruction.
G.I. Joe, oh
Lasers,
boy.
bombs, golden gloves.
I wonder if
That
that
type-
thing is on the list somewhere.
Oh, God.
But in the case of the Annihilark from Ben
They-
10,
oh, my-
it's just a
really?
little red button in a box.
Don't be
Oh,
fooled by
wow,
the
that's-
simplicity.
that
the
brings
Annihilark
me
is
back.
one of the most efficient destroyers
The
ever
Annihilark is
conceived.
good. That
Once
its
that
name
button
is longer,
pressed,
but
the entire universe is rapidly.
its name is longer,
and
but they typically only get that
wiped
far
out
before getting
without a
wiped
trace.
out.
Could have used that one when my ex-wife took me to court.
You would have wiped out the whole universe over that?
She took pretty much everything else in the
Yeah,
divorce,
it took a
so why
celestial
not get her
sapien
back?
to
That
undo
seems
everything.
awfully petty.
Well,
Her.
Number 3.
well, it wasn't exact, but still.
As a man of science
Oh,
and
Steins Gate.
ruthless creativity, I marvel
Haven't
at
seen
the
that
mighty
one.
power of the Miracle Machine.
No, stupid. The Miracle Machine isn't Marvel, it's DC.
No,
I got it. The Miracle Machine is like a Green Lantern ring on steroids, crack, and whatever that super drug you invented was, Wiz.
Wait,
it
what?
can take anyone's thoughts and instantly turn them into reality.
While the Miracle
Oh,
Machine is
that's
here
safe
for
if it's
mostly
Homer's
hypothetical
Instant,
reasons,
safe.
Boomstick's words are entirely accurate. Almost anything, no matter how destructive, is possible if this device falls into the wrong hands.
So if I wanted to have a beer while watching the whole universe blow up except for my house, I totally could.
Yeah,
You have a house?
you have a house?
Shack.
I thought you lived in like a trailer,
Ah,
like half a trailer.
I built
Have
my
a
house.
trailer.
Oh, that's
what?
why it looks like a trailer.
That's all I ever dreamed of getting.
Anyway, that
Okay,
exact
then, no,
scenario
keep
has
going.
never played out, but in theory, yes. Thankfully, barely anyone knows of the Miracle Machine's existence, much less its whereabouts.
Oh, I'll find it someday. You know, the Miracle Machine sounds a lot like the Infinity Gauntlet, just without having to track down a bunch of rocks. So...
Number 2.
Alright,
There we
you
go.
all knew this one was gonna
Yeah, of
show
course.
up. The legendary Avenger Killer called the Infinity Gauntlet.
Spoilers.
You know, Wiz, I don't feel so good.
This
Yeah,
weapon
yeah,
is
of
more
course you
than
don't.
deserving of its now worldwide fame. Once the Gauntlet's owner finds and implants all 6 Infinity Gems into it, they can use it to command time, space, even reality itself.
The laws of
Thanos
the universe
isn't
can
the only
literally be
one that held
rewritten.
onto that golden oven mitt. In fact, some of the most destruction has happened when it belonged to other dudes. Adam Warlock literally juggled a solar system. Reed Richards destroyed a universe.
Okay.
Heck, Nemesis killed 2 universes.
And that
Oh,
is
boy.
what makes the Infinity Gauntlet such a devastating threat. Even compared to other weapons on this list.
Yep.
If the wielder is so inclined,
The gems
it's not
predate
one
the
universe
universe.
that should tremble in fear. It's many universes.
Pretty tough.
Well, the
to
DC
top
was
something
fine
like
because
that. But if anything
the Stone and
it's
God
this.
doesn't work outside its parent universe.
Number 1.
We started this video with a weapon that could wipe out a planet.
Which, man-
Others on this list can take out entire galaxies and even entire universes.
Oh yeah.
But this weapon's powerful enough to wipe out every multiverse in time and space.
Ooh.
In Doctor Who, the
Oh,
evil
that-
trash cans called Daleks were so
Yes,
bent on being
yes.
the masters
Reality
of all
bomb.
existence that they dropped the #1 weapon, the reality bomb. And that's not just like dropping some harsh truth on a friend, like Wiz really needs to rethink his haircut. Oh no.
Oh, come on.
Reality hurts, Wiz.
Oh,
By
damn.
drawing power from 26 planets and 1 moon, the reality bomb can destroy the electrical bond between all atoms everywhere to completely dismantle all matter as we know it, leaving behind only the Daleks themselves.
What were the
Which-
Daleks gonna even do if they won?
Probably laugh maniacally to themselves for all
Yeah,
eternity?
pretty
I don't know,
much.
it's what I would do. Sure, it only works when it's on a specific rift in time-space, so it's not quite as portable as, say, the Infinity Gauntlet or even the Death Star. But when it's
Nope.
destroying literally
But,
everything
yeah, it's
that
like,
ever was,
ever was,
does it
ever
need
will
to
be.
portable?
God
If
damn,
it will be, ever
really
is.
accomplished a lot for
Yeah.
flying trash cans.
Although the large-scale attack was unsuccessful thanks to a certain Time Lord and his companions, the threat of the reality bomb is still completely
David
unmatched.
Tennant, the 10th Doctor. But yeah, I mean, in the end, they would have accomplished a goal.
For our
They would have
secret
been
number 11,
superior.
Star
The
Trek's
only
Genesis torpedo is the whole
race
package
left.
in one weapon.
Hear me out on this one, Wiz. I'm thinking a rock under a slip and slide. Every child knows the pain of the rock on the slip and slide.
That was you?
Okay, there's a story there. So yeah. Yeah, when they mob the weapons from Star Wars, I gotta admit, the Sun Crusher though always was interesting. The fact that it could actually go like pierce right through a Star Destroyer, it's like, because I looked it up. Star Destroyers, they're made up of they're a titanium alloy and Durasteel composite, which Durasteel they establish is an alloy stronger than regular steel but weaker than titanium. So big whoop. But yeah, the fact that it can be thrown into the sun and still come up intact, that is impressive for Star Wars. I mean, it has nothing to do with any Force shenanigans at all from what I read. That's just pure engineering right there. Just pure good old fashioned work. None of that. So wow. But again, its ability to absorb, like, make stars blow up, big whoop. We've seen it before. I mean, hell, they did that in Stargate with a frickin' by connecting a Stargate to another Stargate that's being consumed by a black hole. Which again, also by the way, Starkiller base, yeah, big whoop. You eat sun. I've seen weapons that can pretty much consume power from black hole and to use your weapon. Though the whole splitting thing it did was a neat little touch here. But again, big whoop. But yes, and Gurren Lagann, yes, the fact that that move, I can never pronounce that thing's name, but hey, if it could do that, the most likely Gurren Lagann could have done it as well. And that was just amazing, yeah, like, well, to see that, like, that would wreck any universe. But there's just so many here. Again, I haven't seen Ender's Game, so I don't know. Looking through everything here. But the Infinity Stones, of course. again, the major weakness is that it must be in one of the Marvel multiverses. If it's outside any of those multiverses, it doesn't work. I mean, we saw that in the JLA meets Avengers crossover where, well, the image of Darkseid wielding the Infinity Gauntlet with all the Infinity Stones on it. It's like, and then you realize, well, he feels a power, it was like dead, and that's because it doesn't work in a DC universe. Well, same as that image at least. So, yeah, although big surprise that I would never have picked this because I forgot about this. The Annihilarg from Ben 10. Yes, the name, they never say what his full name is, but they establish that the name is actually a lot longer, but normally when they activate it, they only get as far as Annihilarg, or something like that. Cool, yeah, it's a cool little gimmick though. But yeah, then it took Ben 10 Celestial Sapien form, Alien X, to essentially put the universe back together. Granted, the universe wasn't exactly the same because they kind of established like the slushy thing was different, but whatever. And only Ben remembers that he pretty much saved the whole universe from destruction. And he's fine with that actually. He's like, you know what? That's actually the most mature I've seen of Ben because we've seen that Ben always does like, he does it for like the thrill and the fame of being a hero. He's like one recognition. Here it just shows that a mature side, like, they don't remember that he saved the universe. They don't believe him. They even say he's crazy. But Ben was like, you know what? Whatever. I know what I did. I saved the universe. That's all, and I know I did it. So whatever. He was happy that way. So points for that. And of course, the Halo rings, which I forgot, but it's not radiation. It's some sort of energy pulse. But no, it's not radiation either way. It doesn't matter if it is or not, because you're dead either way. But yeah, it also did destroy the flood, at least the active with enough cognitive flood. But the spores and like both the little scurry infection spores, and just the regular like tiny spores you can actually breathe in if you're not careful, those still remain. So yeah, other very good list. Some is like meh. I mean, seriously, the first one with Ender's Game, I've seen that in so many fiction, and recently I saw that was in like Bloodstorm with the DNA bomb. Cleanse the planet but leave the infrastructure intact. So in a way, that bomb was actually better than this one because it destroyed the entire planet, leaving nothing. And of course, we also see that in Warhammer 40k. They do that every time they find a freaking planet that has aliens or a massive Tyrian invasion. They just destroy it. Hey guys. So I'd say, yeah, probably an 8 out of 10 on this list here. That could have been better. And Star Wars weapons. Like, you know what? I got a weapon for you, man. How about the Dimensional Eaters from Macross Frontier? Those things will literally consume anything. I mean, they will. In fact, those things would destroy the Sun Crusher. Yeah, Death Star, Sun Crusher. It will just destroy it and rip it apart in another completely different unstable dimension. It's basically like the slip space bomb we used in the mission Long Night of Solace in Halo Reach. Hey, if they threw Gurren Lagann here, they can throw another anime. So everyone, thank you all for watching. As always, comment down below what you all thought. Like and subscribe for more videos. Tell me, I'm pretty sure I'm missing some destructive weapons on top of my head, but I have witnessed so much that you forget some. Some get left by the wayside. So until then, this is Mecha-san, logging out.